Welcome to the Bamboo Project. If you don't already know, my name is Donovan Gray. Some of you probably know me from these videos, and some of you guys probably don't. I know a lot of people want to start Turo and make some extra money, and the most important thing is choosing the best car to get for your area. When I put up the first Turo videos, I said, if you comment your city, I'll make a video for you. We got a lot of requests, and I put a pause on all the videos to get our life in order while we flip our first house. After I make it through this list, that's it. No more video. We will have every video we've already done in the playlist in the description below. Okay, when we're finally done, it'll be 60 plus cities. Shout out to all of our subscribers in Tempe, Arizona. This video is for Ricky Tran. I did not forget about y'all. So this is how I would pick the best car to start Turo in your city. Okay, step number one is to fill out your monthly goals. All right, so I'm gonna go to my handy dandy spreadsheet. If you don't want to make one yourself, then I'm selling this one in the description box below. Each city is gonna be different. Each person gonna be different, so it depends on how much money you want to make. Let's see what the average income is in Tempe, Arizona. The median income is $31,926 in 2020. So now we're gonna do that number divided by 12, and we get $2,660 per month. Now that we know how much I need to make, which is $2,660, we're gonna put that right here. The next thing you want to do is choose an insurance plan. Turo has 5 different insurance plans. All right, these are the 5. They have the 60% plan, the 75% plan, the 80% plan, the 85% plan, and the 90% plan. Now here is how the plans work. If you're on the 60% plan, okay, that means that you keep 60% of every trip that you do. If you make $100, you keep $60. All right, and then if you're on the 90% plan, that means that you keep $90 out of 100, and Turo takes 10 or 10%. Each one is in the middle, as you can see with the 75, 80, and 85. The other differences are things like the deductible. If you do not know what a deductible is when you have a car, you get into an accident, your insurance company says, hey, I want you to pay some of this. And you go, well, how much should I pay? Boom. Deductible. Now that changes depending on which plan you are on, will determine what your deductible is for Turo. If you're on the 60% plan, they have no deductible. The reason that is because they are taking so much of your money. They figure, hey, we will just cover any accident you get into. They also will cover a rental car for you to use, and they also will cover some of your trip income depending on how much you are making. Now, if you want to be bold, and I say this in every video, DC is the boldest I've ever seen. Everybody's 90%, and they still are low in terms of how much they charge for the car. Charging $40, $50, and they're charging on the 90% plan. The reason I say that's dangerous, okay, is because $2,500 is your deductible. So if something happens to your car, you have to come out of pocket $2,500 before Turo will pay anything at all if you are on the 90% plan. There's no wear and tear, there's no replacement vehicle, there's no loss of hosting income. Okay, they don't cover that on the 90% plan. So now that you choose whatever plan you feel comfortable with, everybody's gonna be different with what they want to do. I like to be somewhere in the middle, like 80, 85%. So I'm gonna go for this video. I'm gonna do the 85% for the video. Now, if you're on this spreadsheet, it'll have the custom expenses and the average in America. So the average in America is $1,279. Okay, so you have that one, and then we have the custom expense. You will know what you need for your car. Okay, so we're gonna go custom expenses, and then how many cars do you want to have? I always say this. I do not believe that people should start out with one car on Turo. I think you start out with multiple cars because you can multiply how fast you're learning. And if something happens to your one car, you're out of luck. If you have 4 cars and one of your cars is in an accident, stolen, whatever, you can now use your other cars to still make money. So I'm going to put 4 cars on here. And people probably figure out, how do I get more than one car at a time? My credit is terrible. I don't have any money, whatever. You can have someone who you know who has a car say, hey, can I use your car to put on Turo? Okay. You also can have a situation where people have done this. I've seen someone get 30 plus cars like this. I've seen other people get like 4 cars or 5 cars. Okay. What you do is you go to a bank and get an approval from a bank or anyone that gives car loan approvals, right? You take that to multiple dealerships. They will give you a car based off your approval, off that one approval. So you can go to as many deals as you want to, as you feel comfortable going to. You can go to 5, 10, 20, 40, 50, whatever you want to do. But the next month, your credit is going to be done, but you will have all these assets to make money. So it's up to you and what you feel comfortable with, okay? The other option is to buy the car cash. I'm not a fan of that because I'm broke. The last option is Carvana, which is pretty cheap. You can get a car for like $500 down, $1,000 down, $0 down, depending on your credit and things like that. And right now, the way they are, it's pretty easy to get a car from there. Now that we have that out the way, the next thing is enter your expected days rented per month. You want to have an idea of what you think your car will be rented for per month. I like to say 15 days out the month. You can ask your friends. You can look around online. I like to be conservative and go like 12 to 15. So I'm gonna put 15. I have some friends who have their cars rented out all the time. I know other people who don't have their car rented out at all. Like I said, it really varies. Yeah, put all the numbers into the spreadsheet. Okay, now this is what it means. You have to charge $99 for each one of your cars minimum to make sure that you net in your pocket after all expenses $2,660. Each car has to be $99 for each trip, okay? And that means that each car will make $1,265. So for everybody in the back, let's do that math. 1,265 times 4. That's $5,000. So your cars will be making you $5,000 a month, but you will only be profiting $2,600 on the 85% plan. So now step number 2 is go to the Turo website. Okay, now when you're on the Turo website, there are a couple things you want to do when you get here. Make sure you are signed out. Am I signed out? I am signed out. Good. Okay. The reason you want to sign out is because a lot of different people will have their restrictions, like age restrictions on their cars. So if you have made an account and you're 24, any car that's 25 and up or 30 and up, you won't even see the car. So you won't even know what's the best car to get because you're too young to even see it. So that's one thing. The next thing is you want to make sure that you put the date further out into the future. The reason why you want to do that is people have, again, different restrictions on their cars. Some people might have a 1-day booking, a 2-day booking, only allowed or not allowed, or whatever the case might be. So I like to go about 6 to 8 months out into the future, and then I will do several days. Again, not 1 day or 2 days, and no holidays. Not around any holidays. People mark the prices up. That's how I do my research. All right. So right now we have March 23rd from the 6th to the 10th of 2023. Today is actually September 22nd, 2022. So now that we have done that, we will input the city that we want to put this car into. Tempe, Arizona, USA. Okay, so now that you have put that in, okay, this is good. I like what I'm seeing. There's a lot of cars here. That's really good. All right, so now that you're on the website, click search for cars as I move the map. I learned this in a previous video. The reason you want to do this is because if you start moving this map around, right, the number will say something that's not where you're looking at. You don't need that. You want to know exactly on the screen what I'm looking at, how many cars I can see and I can use to research. Now that we have done that, step number 3, decide where you want to list your car. Okay, I see a lot of different attractions here. You got hotels, you got airplanes, you got trains, planes, and automobiles. I like to put my car in this area because people who are coming in from another country or another state or whatever the case might be, they're probably going to come where the train is at or where the plane is at. Okay, I want to be easy for them to access my car. I don't put my car all the way out here. Ain't nobody out here getting to my car. I don't want that. I want to be very accessible. All right. So now that we have an idea where we list my car, let's see what other kind of areas we have out here. Let's just zoom out. We got 2 airports, 3 airports. Okay. But I don't see no cars out there. There's no cars out here. What's going on? Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of cars over here. Woo. There is a lot of cars out here in Phoenix. Now, here's the other thing too. I don't really know how far these places are from the map. Like I don't know how far Mesa is from Chandler. Like I could look, but oh, that's a nice picture. Oh, they got money out here. Who has a Rolls Royce Wraith? Like I'm saying, you wouldn't even see this car if he was under 30. There's no way. $646 a day. Now that we know where we want to list our car, okay, the next step is to write down how many cars there are of each brand. We'll go to more filters. All right, 200 plus. I like to see that. All right, then you would go to vehicle makes. This says AM General 0. So I'll come over here. I'll leave it blank. I'll put 0 just for now so I can see it, make it more visually appealing. We had the Acura. There are 7 Acuras. Okay, 7. Now I almost forgot one thing actually. So Make sure this is very important to y'all. If y'all using this spreadsheet, this is very important. There are 3 other categories over here. Okay. The reason I made these other categories is because everybody doesn't have the money to get a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or whatever. So if you're looking on here, right, we need a car that is $99 minimum. So to check that, we go to price, change the filter up to 90, put up to $100. And now we see the cars that we have. Okay. Now we know what cars are available that we have to get. So the next one we have is the Alfa Romeo 3. Okay. All right. 3. Then we have the Aston Martin. Okay, that's another 3. Y'all getting money out here. Listen, a lot of real estate gurus are in Arizona, so that's probably where all the money is at. It's out there in Arizona and Vegas and stuff. And then we have the Audi. The Audi has 33. Lord have mercy. All right, so I'm gonna fill out the rest of these cars, and I'll be back in a snap.
A few minutes later,
I have finished writing down how many brands there are of each car. Okay, overall we have 1,251 cars. Now we're gonna play a little game. All right, you have to guess the top 3 brands in this market. Give you 15 seconds. All right, go. Okay, coming in at number 3. Okay, number 3 with 132 cars, which is a lot of cars. It's a lot of cars. We have the Jeep. All right, coming in at number 2 with 133 cars. We have the Chevrolet. And then with the numero uno number 1 spot at the top with 135 cars, we have the Tesla. Okay, now that we know which cars are top 3, you have fun with that. We come back to the spreadsheet. Now on the spreadsheet, right, there is a little section down here added where you can choose what numbers you want to look for your car, right? So this is how that works. I don't want any cars that are at the top. So in the 100 range, those top 3 I just named, I don't want no car in that category. I also don't want no car that's in like the 10, 11, 2, 1. I don't want to buy those cars either. So I think personally, let me look. All right, so if the Chevrolet are 10% of the market, the BMW is 7 with 95 cars. I think 2 to 3%. 2 to 3%. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to percentage, click it right here, put 2%, 2 to 4%. Okay, and let's see what we have here. All right, we have the Audi, the Cadillac, the Chevrolet, the Dodge, the Honda, and the Kia. All right, those cars fall in that 30 to 50 car range. That's something I would probably get. So now let's go back to the Turo website and let's do the next step, which is to research the car listings. Now that you're back on the Turo website, take this filter, put it back down to 0 or to 10, as low as you can go. The reason that I do that is because I want to be able to tell if the car that I'm looking at is an outlier. So let's say that I go back over here, right? There are 32 cars on this list that charge 99 or more. If I go back to that list and it says that there are actually 400 Cadillacs, I'm like, oh, that means that most people actually don't charge 99 or more for their car. I don't want to be that category. I don't want to be the person trying to charge too much for my car, so I wouldn't do that. That's how we check that. So the first one is the Audi, and for the Audi, we are going to go there, and we have 48. There are 48 Audis. Remember, 33 of them are charging under $99. Okay, that's a pretty good ratio for me. So let's see what car comes up the most. The Q7, the Q7, the Q7. I see another Q7. See some Qs. A7, A4. Okay, all right. Okay, I see what's. Listen, always go. If you have to choose between an SUV and a sedan, go with the SUV. You charge more, and it still gets booked a lot. Ooh, R8. That's nice. So I'm looking at a Q. Probably a Q is what I would get. Looking at these numbers here. Ooh, let's see. The trips are decent. How much more cars do we have to look through? Okay, that's all of the cars. They're bugging for that. 477, bro. You are insane. You have 9 trips. Who booked that? Why? They obviously are on drugs. Is it crack that you smoke? Okay. So like I said, I saw the Q7 the most at the top. I did not look at the bookings though. So let's see how many times I got booked. 42. This one only got booked 6 times. It's 2014, 2015, 2017. That's good. These are older. 2018. That's good. I'm gonna go with the Q for this one. Write that down so I can remember that. The Q7. While we're in the middle of the video, while I'm writing this down, little Turo tip. I always liked to give snacks. If you go into that video that I showed earlier, people are in the comments saying nobody gives snacks. Stop giving snacks. Why are you doing that? No rental car company does that, right? And I'm just like, listen, the snacks cost me like $3 to $5 from the Dollar Tree by my house. And for me, it's all about getting those long, girthy reviews. That's what it's about for me. I want people to come to my page and go, wow, these are some amazing reviews. Like, it's really good. I'm more concerned about that because I know that I need to boost up my page and make my page look good. If I have to compete with somebody else, if I have more reviews, the person probably gonna book my car over theirs. And Turo will show my car to more people because it's getting better reviews, right? And I feel like the argument of people saying that like, people, rental car companies don't do that. I'm not them. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. We're not the same. Airbnb doesn't operate the same as hotels do. People who do Turo are not the same way as car rental agencies. You run a different business. We are more personable in how we are interacting with them. I want them. They're gonna meet me. Like, they're gonna probably meet the owner of the car. It's not gonna happen at a rental agency. It's gonna be different. So I think that's interesting. Also, people keep telling me to get a AirPod Air Apple tracker. That's cute. If someone steal my car, it's over because they can just take that little thing out and throw it out the window. I like to have a tracker that has a shut-off switch so I can turn my car off. So I don't want you stealing my car and driving to another state. It doesn't do me no good knowing when my car is in California when I live in New York. I don't need to. I don't care if my car. I want my car to not be over there. So if I can shut it off, that's how I do that. I shut it off. You don't take my car anywhere outside of these geo lines, or if I see you going too far, I shut it off. Anything like that. That's what I like. But people want to do Apple trackers. It saves money. By all means, do your thing. You know, I'm not. It's hustle how you hustle. What other car do we have on here? We had the Cadillac. 37 Cadillacs. 2 trips, 4 trips, 35, 32, 5, 7, 28, 37. They're all Escalades. I'm not surprised. Those are super expensive though. But look how much they charge. And if you go back to the handy dandy spreadsheet, you only need $99. So that means if you get one of these, you charge that much for it, you only need 2 cars. I'm not even gonna go and pick an Escalade, but there's so many Escalades. Where are they listing them at? Look, right by the airport, right by the train. There's so many Escalades. There's so many of them. There's so many. Oh Lord. Some decent pictures. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that just because. Listen, if you have the money for an Escalade, you might not be watching it. You might not be watching this video because Escalades are like $80,000-$90,000 cars. But I mean, listen, if your credit is fire, then get you an Escalade. But you know, let's go back to the other things on here. We have the Chrysler is next. 41, 30 trips, 29, 5, 21, 32, 11. Not surprised about the Pacifica either. I know that minivans do well on the platform. Minivan, big ass cars, huge cars, those do well on the platform. Okay, yep. Not a lot of trips though, but a good amount of cars. Like, that's what I'm saying. How far is like here from over here? Like, I don't know. That could be like mad far. Like, nobody lives over here might ever even go to this part of the town. I have no idea. Like, this could be like Buffalo, and then this could be like New York City. So, let's see. Chrysler. Next is the Dodge. 80 results. Okay, got Challenger 55, 4, 64, 11, 72, 52. All right, I'm liking the Dodge numbers. I'm liking the Dodge numbers. I'm write that down. Dodge. Okay, I'm liking these numbers. I'm liking the numbers. A lot of cars though, but I'm liking the numbers. They're still getting bookings. I like that. This must be a Dodge place. They got the Wrangler. Look at this, 148 trips. That's insane. Let me click that real quick. Golly, Fuad. I like saying that name, Fuad. The Honda. Listen, another minivans. I don't think this is gonna be a good one. I don't see a lot of like high trips for this. 279 for a Odyssey 2022. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all are on something over there. Is it mushrooms that you burn? What is that? What are y'all doing? It's crazy. Not 250 for the Honda Odyssey. Lord have mercy. Y'all know this is a minivan? This is not a sports car. This person has 1,600 trips. My bad, Sam. You got it, bro. How much you charge on these prices? He has a lot of cars. How many cars? Let's count all his cars. 3, 6, 9. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. He has 14 cars. Shout out to him. He probably get into that bag. He's bagged up. He got a Tesla, the Supra. Where's that car you charging $200 for? This one right here. Oh, I forgot to tell you about that. I didn't put you on the game. I'm gonna come back to that. But yes, that'll be when we find the car we want to choose. I'll show you about that. So now the Kia is the next one. Let's see what the Kia is looking like. All right, so the Kia 73, 240, 116, 5, 44, 31, 34, 18, 30, 66, 11. 37, 10, 28, 68, 115. Yeah. So I wouldn't get the Kia personally. I don't see a lot of trips for the cars. So the two that I see is the Audi and the Dodge. So now we're going to go through the Dodge listings. Okay. We see the Challenger is doing good. I always try to recommend away from those kind of cars because you don't want to have somebody who's like speeding around in your car, right? Like get in a fast car. Get in a fast car. A person's probably going to want to drive all crazy and reckless. And it's like, for what? Do that in somebody else's car, not my rental. They got the Viper. That's 314. Godly. Durango, Challenger. Lord, have 270. All right. So now, here's what I was saying earlier. I'm going to put you on the game. So once you click on the listing, right, and you change the date back to now, golly, Alex, you have a lot of trips. Look at how the price changes, okay? So he charges, well, it ain't changed that much. So he's obviously killing it. Oh my God, get you a Dodge Challenger. Please get you a Dodge Challenger. That's Sarah just got one of those. I think Sarah, I call it the Grimace from the McDonald's cartoons. 224. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna tell her like, yo, how much you charge for your car? Because you probably be charging more for your Dodge Challenger. All right, how many cars does Alex have? Because he has damn near 3,000 trips. Oh, I gotta just go. He got so many cars. Okay, come on, tell me all your cars, Alex. Let's see what you doing. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 18. He has 20 cars. He has a Maserati, Corvette. Oh Lord, my man's getting to the money. Look at the cars he has on his roster. Look at this fleet. Come on now. Oh man, this guy. Now this is the kind of fleet that I want. He got the all white decked out cars too. Listen, cars is frosty. I like it. I like the pictures too. Are nice. This one right here is nice. Oh, look at my favorite car. This is the car I always wanted to get, a Camaro. I think I went to 2010 or 2012, but either way, beautiful. Did I not count all his cars? I might not count all his cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16? Now I need a calculator for that. What is that? 3 times 16. He has damn near 50 cars. Oh my God, Alex. Alex is probably making crazy money. Like insane amount of money. Insane. That's crazy. He has 2,800 trips. Right? I don't even know how much. Let's do the math on this real quick. Let's say the average cost of Alex's car is about, honestly, I would say about $90, $90 to $100. Some say $95, right? So we got 95 times 28.75 is pocket watching time times 28.75. That's $273,000. That is what would happen if every person only booked for one day. We know that's not what happened. And these cars cost way more than $90. Alex is getting to the bag, guys. Getting to the bag. Look at this one right here. Escalade 208. Listen, I need to find Alex. Call Alex. Figure out what he's doing. Oh, before I leave his page, this is how you cheat, okay? You go to that person's page who has amazing reviews. They have a lot of bookings, and you see what cars they have. Like, you know, right here, everything is white. You know pictures he has? Nice pictures. He has, let's see, what does he have a lot of? Chevy, Dodge, Chevy. He has a lot of Chevrolet cars, I see. Yeah, he has a lot of Chevys. Kia, Honda, Mazda, Dodge, Toyota, Chevy, BMW, Honda, Dodge, Tesla, Chevy. Yeah, I would say he probably has a lot of Chevys. So Chevy's where it's at. Shout out to him. He knows the market. He knows the market. So here's what I would get starting out. All right. From looking at this, I'm gonna get me a Dodge Challenger. I like that. Now let's go through the listing because you got to check some things out before you buy your car. All right. Two Bros Auto Group LLC. They have 56 trips. No, it's not a lot of trips. But either way, let's see. Dodge Challenger. Okay. The last booking was August 3rd. Not very good. Let's look at this one. Should have looked at Alex's. 4,000 trips from America's Motors. Godly. They must be a rental car company. That is crazy. This car was booked September 18th. That was 4 days ago. Then it was booked September 16th. Then it was booked August 20th, August 16th, August 7th. All right. So that means in August it got booked 3 times. In July it got booked 1, 2, 3 times. Oh, yes. So this car, he got this car in May. I said Turo. He got this car in May of this year. Okay, so from May to now, this car has 22 trips. You got May, June, July, August, September. May, June, July, September. May, June, July, August. It's hard to like hold my fingers like this. September. That's 5 months. So it's about 2 to 3 trips per month for this car. He charges $97 a day for. That's the car I would get. I would 100% get the Challenger for Tempe. Let's look at the pictures because these pictures don't even look that good. I thought it was a spider. What the fuck is that? These are decent pictures. I don't like it. I mean, American flag, that's your personal choice. You know who your target market is. These pictures are not even that good. I mean, he don't care. He got 4,000 trips. That's not something he's cared about. But I'm just saying, for me, if I got to compete with him, I got to come through hard with the pictures. And let's see what he's charging for this car if I was to check now. Right now, $54. 70, 100, bruh, what is happening here? Foolishness. That's why I got so many bookings. He charges $50 to $8 for this car. Lord have mercy. That's what I was saying. You got to double check. They be trying to get you. On here. Let's check this one. 13 trips. It's him again, another Challenger. Let's see if he has the same price for this car too. 70, yep. So that's $80 to $90 range, it seems like. But he might raise the price depending on, what's going on and so on and so forth. This car got booked recently. Yep, I'm going with the Challenger. I see it getting booked. He has multiple of them. You always want to check the top people. And before we go to the next and final step, I want to see how many cars does this person have. And so be wondering too, like, people like this, they must have some type of insurance, not insurance, but like, I don't know. How do you just get, because I don't know if they're doing the method I said earlier to get cars, and I don't think they're buying them cash, and I feel like there's a limit to how many cars you can just buy in terms of your credit score. So maybe it's your business credit. They just different for that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh my God. 21 times 3 is 46. 21 times 3 is, 63. Plus 1, 64 cars. Whew, that's a lot of cars. Where do you even keep all of these cars? You gotta get your own garage for this. I gotta find their website because this is crazy. That's so many cars, and that's so many. Why the website should be right here? The website should be literally right there. But let's go. America's Motors. It looks kind of similar. I don't know if it's the same company or not. It might be. So sometimes you can't. They kind of like cheating because they like a big old brand. They already had a rental company. They did this. Okay, so like I said, I will get the Challenger. And now that I check my spreadsheet and I know how much I got to charge for my car, I have an idea what my expenses should be. I personally like to go to Carvana. Okay, so this says 2017, so we're gonna look at those models. All right, they want oh, look right here, boom, $0 down for this 2016 Dodge Challenger, $474 per month. That's not bad. We could have got a Dodge Challenger. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine you'd been driving around in this? Whoo, sheesh. So listen, you got something right here, 2018, $0 down. $0 down for this one, and all purple. So this is how, like I said, you come here, find out. You either go here, got cars.com. There are a lot of different places to find the car, but once you find the price of the car, then you'll know how much you have to pay for the down payment, and you can plug all those numbers in up here. You have your maintenance, which is like cleaning. You have a little tip for you guys who don't know this. I had to learn this myself, that car washes have monthly like subscriptions you could pay for, and you get a little discount from there. But with that being said, I don't think I told you about the ABI insurance. I don't think I did. ABI insurance is pretty much an insurance company that allows you to get like $60 a month insurance. And how they work is they only insure your car when it's in the parking lot or just not being driven around. So the reason why that's beneficial is because if you are on Turo will cover your car when it's insured. So if your car is sitting in a parking lot, it's covered by ABI, it shuts off once they have it on Turo being listed, and then Turo covers it. So you're good either way, as long as you're not driving the car around doing silliness. Now, with that being said, Bamboo Project out.